Yeah. Good morning, everybody. Track of Chugs.
Trackofchugs.com.
Yeah, Tonesmith.
Oh my God, I like that. Track of Chugs is a great solo album title for me.
That's a great way to start the day.
Tracks of Chugs. Because it would be, I wouldn't have just one song.
Tracks
Maybe
of Chugs.
I could do like the Sleep thing. They had a record where it was one song.
Yeah. Anyway.
That's great.
Happy Friday, everybody. It's the Mythos weekly live stream. And yeah, I'm very curious if anyone is watching from Guitar Summit in Germany or the Sweetwater thing.
It's in Germany.
Who played that intro? C'est moi.
That's me. I know him.
Of course I do. So, we got some things to talk about today.
Yeah, you were real excited because we didn't have a set plan for a topic. And then I walked in this morning and you said, Matthew, you look great. And I got a topic for the show.
Got it.
Yeah.
So we're going to get into that. But before we do, don't forget mythospedals.com. If you buy a pedal, it's free shipping.
Mm-hmm.
Highvoltageguitars.com. We got a really cool Novo in. We've got a handful of cool and unique Novos.
We have a lot of cool Novos.
A little different.
Yeah. All unique.
And there's some really cool stuff in the shop right now, some cool used stuff. We're going to take some photos of a killer Les Paul that got consigned with us.
Yes.
So we're going to dive into that. And
we're waiting for my coffee.
Yeah, Matthew, the coffee machine broke.
Yeah.
So we got to fix it. But we got a new coffee machine, Jeff.
Jeff, it's called Jeff. Go get me a coffee.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
hit me with it. Do you want to do exchange pleasantries first on the air?
Yeah,
Matthew, how are you?
Oh,
I said first to you first.
Okay, I'm fine. I'm a little stuffy. I've been stuffy.
I can hear it.
But I'm good. Morgan gave me in a couple weeks is our official 10-year anniversary.
Wow, congratulations.
And we're both the worst at getting presents and keeping them until the actual time to give them to your spouse.
Who cares? Just give.
And also my birthday's in a week or so.
Yes, sir.
And so she gave me one of my birthday presents, a genuine replica. Genuine replica?
I love genuine replica. That's a great term.
A brand new, from the people that bought the rights to the company, Graflex flash tube. And all the things to turn it into Luke Skywalker's Empire Strikes Back lightsaber. And the child in me was just so happy.
That was Anakin's lightsaber.
It was.
Yes, and then it's Luke's.
But it's Luke's. But Luke's saber in Empire is different
than the one that he had.
Because
he had modded it at that point, I guess.
No, I'm sure this production was something probably got lost or broken. But
I mean, there's got to be a lore reason, right?
Maybe. I don't know. The grips are different. The little, on the original one, there's like little bubbles on what looks like the activator or whatever. In Empire, it's a little circuit board. But it was funny because I'll use this as a simulacrum, as Adam Savage would say. I was just holding it and looking at it just like, and Morgan's like, are you really that happy with this? I'm like, yeah. Like the child in me is like, you have a real lightsaber now.
Yeah.
But how are you?
I'm terrific.
That's it.
That's it. Not much going on. Yeah. Just normal stuff. Fam good. Life good. Having a good time. Ready to talk tone?
We have a serious thing to talk about.
I'm having fun.
So.
Oh, I got a lot of Star Wars going on there now.
Didn't Luke lose his lightsaber at the end?
Yes.
Yeah. It's the lightsaber that falls down the thing in Cloud City.
And unexplained, unless they did in the comic books, in The Force Awakens, Maz Kanata has it.
Maz Kanata.
That's what I said. Maz Kanata. Maz Costanza. And they don't explain why. That's a story for another time. And then they forgot they should write one coherent story. That's another topic.
Yeah. In the comics, they clone Luke. They get his hand and they clone it.
Oh, so good.
Or maybe that's in one of the books.
Isn't that Heir of the Empire? Right? Or what's the Timothy Zahn?
I don't know. There's so many Timothys. Heir of the Empire is about...
The Timothy Zahn...
Blue guy.
Grand Admiral Thrawn?
Thrawn, yeah.
Isn't there a Luke clone in that too?
Is there? I don't know.
Oh, I can't remember. There's my coffee though. All right, so let's talk about the topic at hand.
Yeah.
You ready? Get it?
Wait.
The topic at hand?
Oh.
Sorry. I was trying to transition. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, give me my money too.
Keep
Give me my money. Give me my money.
All right.
There we go.
I don't know why I turned into a happy seal.
Okay.
One.
yes. The topic at hand. Okay, so what made you think about this, Zachary?
So yesterday, I asked everybody, like, hey, what do you think we should talk about on the live stream? And in going through those questions,
you're like, woof. Come on, guys. No, I'm kidding. You guys are beautiful. I love you.
A lot of the questions have to do with...
Do you like the stopper? I like the stopper.
I asked for no stopper.
Really?
I'm driving like a quarter mile. Like I'm not gonna get a stopper just to throw it away.
I'm gonna keep my stopper.
A lot of the suggested topics had, like, they weren't really good conversational topics like this.
There were specific questions about gear.
Yeah, or demonstration and stuff, but quite a few of them were really focused on the order of things, how to use things, how to set things, how to play things. And whenever I see all that stuff, it just makes me go, none of this matters. None of these things that we get so focused on matter because it's so personal. And the only thing that truly matters is how something sounds to you. So the big thing that I get a lot is pedal order.
Okay, pedal order.
Setting. How to set pedals. And how I would stack things. I get those three questions a lot.
Constantly.
Yeah, and I just, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, none of this matters for anyone other than me. So I think it's something we need to talk about because we get really hung up on pedal order.
We do.
On like how to set things, and ultimately, none of that matters. I have some suggestions on how to set things, but they're not like about tone.
So really. Let's peel it back just for a second. Where do you think that need for those that guidance and those answers comes from for people? Like what is that yearning for rules, that yearning for like something to be like right or wrong when it comes to gear? Where does that come from?
I don't know. I think so often we get tied up to how people achieved a sound, and we kind of get hyper focused on the settings of something.
Yeah, I mean, you are doing that. I mean, you have the Metallica rig right there.
Hold on, I'll show you. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm not immune to this, and I'm not saying that there isn't good bass lines and stuff.
Yeah.
But what I'm doing, there's a difference between trying to copy someone's sound exactly.
Yes. And
trying to have like a starting point for anyone to just experiment with tone. So for the Mark II C++, there are all the notes that exist on the internet from Fleming's notes from Master of Puppets and Justice for All, and I have written a lot of them down so that I can quickly
switch between them and
change the amp sounds. And really, this is as much an education as it is me trying to copy.
Because I think it's an interesting way to start your exploration, is to figure out like, well, how did other people do it? But I think there's also, that's inherently a different question on how they did it versus what's the right way to do it.
Yeah.
Because that might be completely different than the normal way. So I find that really interesting. And I think that there's like obviously going to be certain gear where that's a little bit more important than others. It's like, I feel like especially our pedals, it's like pretty not important because they're all pretty simple. And so you could kind of get in there and just like dive in and kind of figure out exactly what you want to do with it. I know there's more complicated gear and there's some, how do I get started with this? Where like my, sort of like what's a good sound to get, and then I'll kind of, jump off from there.
Yeah. I think Danny.
Yeah.
Our pal Danny. I want to put this over here under you.
Why? So you're gonna cover my awesome T-shirt?
I'm sorry.
Boogie.
No, because I think if we ever want to chop these into shorts and reels,
they have
to be on one side or the other.
Got
since you have a black T-shirt and a perfect background, so Danny said it's the lack of structure in the life of a bedroom guitar player. If you don't play gigs or go to practice or have to actually dial in your tone for a reason, then it's all just settings and gear.
Oh, I mean, I talk about this all the time.
You do.
And and we've talked about this on the show all the time. which is like if you don't have a goal, it's just really hard to figure out what to do.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like it's the Wild West if you're not, because the goal on either side, whether it's recreating James Hetfield rig or putting together a rig for, you know, recording or a band, there's an end goal there.
Right.
A very specific end goal, not just like I'm playing guitar and I'm enjoying myself, which is an end goal to itself, of course. But there's no structure to that whatsoever. So it could be anything. So I could see maybe that's what it is. People are trying to find that structure in something that's inherently unstructured by wanting to know what the rules are for what they're doing.
Right. And
interesting.
I'm not trying to disparage anybody who might not have a purpose for playing their guitar other than the enjoyment of playing, because there's so much inherent value in that. And that's the whole reason we're doing any of this.
The industry runs on. That's how I am. I'm a bedroom player. I don't have a gig coming up.
I mean, I am too. I'm an office player.
Yeah, you know? That's true.
But I think Danny's exactly right in that, you know, his description of how people are chasing these settings. And I was trying to say, there's nothing wrong with having like a starting point.
Yeah.
But ultimately, we're all so individualistic that no matter what my starting point is, or Matthew's, or yours, we're all so different that it kind of doesn't matter. So, if we were to break down how someone should first try a pedal.
Oh, great. Yeah.
What would you recommend to someone if they are getting a new pedal, be it from Mythos or anybody else? Where do you start with the knobs on a pedal?
I mean, everybody just noons it, right? Isn't that what everybody does?
I don't.
Well, and let's like, wouldn't you say most people would noon it?
Probably.
What?
I don't know. Noon it?
Noon it.
It's just a funny.
You gotta
it's just
noon
a funny
it.
expression. So I think for me.
Yeah.
And
I'll tell you what I do.
Well, that's what I'm asking. What do you do?
I turn everything all the way off.
That's what
because Dad taught me that. That's Pop's thing, where you turn it off and then you turn it on till you hear it, until it sounds good to you. Right.
That's right.
You get the level, like. Do you start with Unity? Do you get the level right first, or?
I'm exactly the same usually. I usually start with the volume and tone at noonish. Gain, if it's a gain pedal, off. Just off. Okay. If it's a modulation or an echo or something like that, then I'll start with everything off and kind of creep up to it. But with gain, and I think gain is the one thing that most people are always so curious about, like, how do I set gain? How do I stack gain?
Yeah.
The best way, in my opinion, to start any gain pedal exploration is just turning all of the gain off.
Yeah.
So you can hear inherently
what it's happening,
what the starting point is.
Where the starting point is, yeah.
Because like in some pedals, like certain blues breaker circuits, certain screamer circuits, a rat, things like that. When you turn the gain off, then a lot goes away. The volume goes away and stuff. So you kind of have to creep it up. But I think that's the ultimate starting point.
Yeah, but then it's like it's hard because I think that like when people say like, well, how should I set it? And there is like, you know, all the different factors with the other drive pedals they have, with the amp they're using, with the guitars they're playing, and then what the actual like goal is. And the goal is you know, ambiguous, to say the least. That's difficult. Versus somebody that's like calling us, because we do it on both sides, right? We're selling pedals and then people are buying amps and guitars. It's like, if there's a strong goal in mind, it's like pretty easy to make a recommendation, because you can listen and you could say, oh, that sounds like that's the right thing for you. But when you're, it's just like, well, which one do you like better? Or like, you know, it's tough, because then it's like, well, it's all relative. Hopefully most gear nowadays all sounds really good. So that's a hard question to answer, you know,
it absolutely
that baseline.
Is. Yeah. Gain and stacking gain and using gain is one of, it's a lot more complicated than what a lot of people, I think, realize. Because I think, like, when we're talking about stacking gain pedals, you have to, I think you have to start with everything, all the gain off. Okay. Like, again. Yeah. And then creep up and see how things interact. Because I think a lot of people, and I think everybody kind of falls into this trap where you have your pedal and you like how it sounds at a certain setting. Yep. And then you start to stack it, or run into an amp that's driven. You're like,
"Ugh."
it doesn't sound right anymore.
Nope. Yeah.
And those are things that I think we really have to be able to go, okay, hold on, and reset your brain. Because so often and a lot of people in the comments section are saying this, we get so inundated with options.
Yes.
That oftentimes we kind of paint every pedal or piece of gear into a corner and said, that's this sound, that's that sound. And we don't let our hands and like our heads fully explore what things do, because when you have a huge collection of stuff, even a modest collection, you have 10 pedals, like what's an average collection of pedals these days for most players?
50?
I mean, that's what it feels like.
I mean, it's probably, in total, I've probably got somewhere in that vicinity that I can count. I don't know. But yeah, and it's an interesting thing too, because like all players are as far as like the way they play and like so much of it. And I think Corey said something here. Hi, Corey's in here. And hi, JD. Yeah. Simo is in here as well. Hi, guys. Corey said, agreed, I wish more people had asked me something about playing than gear. I find that way more interesting personally. And, I think that's also like, I think that really helped me when you and I started hanging out together, because when you were talking about gear with me, you were able to talk to me about it based on how I played guitar, instead of us kind of asking me about, like what my gear goals were, because you could like, and that's something that's like obviously very like personal and intimate because we're like in the room together. Yeah. But, I've always like hated stacking pedals. And I think part of it is because I'm so like riff heavy already that like I actually don't need that much gain to do anything, because I'm already doing so much of it with my hands. And like it was always kind of weird. I was like, I don't really like, I needed to dial things back a little bit, and I ended up with a Tweed amp because I'm gonna get and playing a lot cleaner, because most of the thunder is going to come from my fingers. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Thunderfist.
Thunderfist, Thunder Gun. But yeah, but it is interesting because like, and that's what I try to do for people when they come into the store, is like you can listen to them play and you can watch them play. You can hear their pick attack. You can feel it, when someone's trying to TS1 in the drive section, and you can hear if they're kind of doing the thing and bringing out those sounds and if they like it or not. And it's like, it's a much easier to do gear recommendations when you actually hear somebody play. Yeah. So it's hard from this end when people are asking you all those questions,
Yeah, and that's something that I think Corey is absolutely right. And I think that diving into like what's going to help you play is so much more important than just trying to get a new sound for having a new sound's sake. Yeah. Not that there's a lot of validity to that. Yeah. Because sonic exploration is part of the fun and part of the only reason why this community even exists. And people have said in the chat already, I've seen it, that this community is driven by bedroom guitar players.
It is.
And if not for the bedroom player, I don't know if really any of this would exist at all at the scale that it does. I don't know if guitar, because people often talk about how guitar has totally fallen out of popular culture. And it has, like in pop music and stuff. It is not as ubiquitous of a hobby as it used to be. Yeah, yeah. But there has to be so many players out there who are just playing at home for the enjoyment, or otherwise, we wouldn't exist. Non-human wouldn't exist. I would say most small guitar brands would not exist. Yeah. Because the only thing holding them up are the guys.
When it was 1985, right? Yeah. The gear industry, there's still bedroom players in 1985. Or I'd probably say garage players. Because the amps were big and loud and people would be jamming. But, was the industry propped up on the fact that there was way more venues to play at? There was way more bar bands. There's way more wedding bands. There's way more club bands.
There's more guitar on the radio.
Yeah, so people wanted, but there's still those people that are buying that stuff because the guitars on the radio are still, a lot of them are playing at home, right? So it's not like, that's what I'm asking, is it like the percentage of people that are like gigging and playing out and having a goal in mind versus nowadays, is there just way more now? You know what I mean? Like what's the percentage as far as the difference? And is there more buyers now than there was then? Like percentage wise, like is there more of us, but we're all, in this like mess? I'm just curious,
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, great question. Who remembers all that stuff? Gotta ask Pops. What was it like in 1985?
Yeah, I don't remember 1985. I think
I do a little bit.
I
I was
remember.
5.
Well, yeah, you should.
I remember quite a bit. Yeah.
I remember 1980. I remember 1987. That was probably some of the first real memories that
Yeah.
like more than just like small instances.
So
Anyway.
here's a good question that I'm gonna jump on Mitch here. Hey Mitch, not
Mitch.
physically, and then I want to bring up something else here. It says Mitch, bedroom players still need community, which is this. But looking at pedal boards on YouTube, Reddit, Instagram fueled my gas and probably others. Yeah, I think that was the majority of the 2010s with the rise of JHS and Earthquaker and just the access we had to see all these boards with all these brands. I mean, that made all that stuff explode because you could see all this stuff and go, what's that? That was the Catlin bread. Okay. Oh, what's that? It's a Chase Bliss. What? Chase Bliss? What's that? You know what I mean? It's like it exploded that way because of the exposure that we have, and that's a bedroom player.
Sometimes I explode due to exposure.
Yeah, you need that vitamin D sometime, dog.
Yeah.
But here's a good question, and then I'm going to transition into something else, some other part of this topic. But, but like, what do we do? Like, I always kind of like get this, like, not a wild hair, but it's something that I always think about. It's like, how do we get the bedroom players goals? How do we get them, like, how do we focus that? If you're a bedroom player and you're probably not going to be going out and gigging anytime soon, you're not going to be recording, but you need to figure out, like, what a good goal is so you can focus that tone search. Like, how do we find that for people?
I think if we do that, we're going
to solve the whole industry?
I think we'll kill a lot of small brands.
Why?
Because I think the bedroom player is, like, the fact that it is just the hobby, the enjoyment, the lack of goals. Not that like there are playing goals, there are tone goals and stuff.
Yeah.
But like it's not like purpose driven for like being an artist or playing in a band often.
Yeah.
I think if you start to do that, then the obsession, the gas, is gonna fade
because you don't need that stuff anymore because you're. I don't know. I think that's.
I think having
the guitar players are going to be happier.
Well, maybe it all defines what happiness is to you.
But I do agree with that. It's just like for me, I always think I'm happier when I feel like I have a goal in mind for like what I'm trying to do, and when I don't, and I'm a little lost, I get frustrated quite a bit when I play.
But I think I'm similar in that respect. But I think a lot of people, I would say probably the vast majority of guitar players out there are just playing for the enjoyment of playing, learning songs, having fun.
Agreed.
And
Agreed.
and having like this ludicrous, Metallica rig thing.
Yes.
Like this is a goal for somebody out there. But most people will have no reason to chase that. But I do think if everyone just like buckled down on setting tone goals, gear goals, playing goals, that would hurt the industry on the whole.
Wow.
I think it would.
But I want to hurt the industry. I want to get goals for these guys. I want them to gig, man. I want them to rock out.
Where?
I want them to record albums. I don't know.
You record albums with your phone.
Let's start a venue.
Oh God.
That sounds good. We'll have barbecue. It'll be great.
Let's just start a barbecue restaurant.
No. And
Backrubs.com. Wait, backrubsbarbecue.com.
Backrubsbarbecue.com. That's my favorite place to go. Yes, Dormant. The bedroom player's goal is still emulate the sound they hear on records, live shows. I disagree with that a little bit because I think there are people like Zachary over here who's trying to do that, but I think there's a lot of people that are trying to emulate guitar sound good. And they buy all these different pedals to try to do that. And they're not trying to emulate anything specific. They want the latest cool things to get and to try to get neat sounds. I mean, that's all I've been doing for a long time. I've played a gig since 2017.
I think that if bedroom players were to be emulating anything, it would be kind of a mirroring or an emulation of the things they see more or less just on the internet.
Yeah.
That's why the prevalence of something like Wet, Dry, Wet or any of those sort of big, complicated guitar rigs that most gigging guitarists that I know have never or will never use. Whereas you hear about it a lot, and I get asked about it a lot. Like, what's your Wet, Dry, Wet setup? Do you like that? Do you care about stereo rigs? Like, I don't give a shit about that.
Nope.
I have 2 amps now that I would use at the same time, but it's just a clean and a dirty. And that's like, it's totally ridiculous and over the top,
Yeah.
and I can understand that. But if not for guys like that pedal show and YouTube channels that have kind of, it's like it's an Ouroboros. It's like the snake that feeds itself all the time.
Yeah.
It's that sort of thing that I feel like that's what the bedroom players have latched onto the most. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with that.
No, and I think that like everybody is kind of dancing around all that stuff, right? And like here's
Jared, that's a great question.
Jared's got a good. There's a lot of good questions. Let's go right down in order here. I'm a bedroom player. Hi, Matthew. And I need goals to pick up my stuff regularly. So I made a goal to record and release an EP this year. Awesome.
Beautiful.
And that's what I mean. Like what I think it's like, I think maybe you and I need to workshop this a little bit more because I'm interested in what you're getting at. Because in my head, I think if we had more goals like that, like specifically for players, I think they would enjoy playing more. And I'm like, I'm because there's like an end goal to like this pursuit of what sounds really good to them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think that that's sort of like, a goal. I mean, in my head, I've got like, like 10 albums and a full band and a world tour that's coming very soon. And one day it'll happen.
Yeah.
But, I joke. Mythos Bells. Have you guys ever met folks that genuinely satisfied with their gear and don't have an ounce of gas?
I don't know if, I've definitely met people that don't have gas. We hung out with JD Simo yesterday.
Yes, we did. Hi, JD.
Hey, JD. Hi, JD.
And he was more excited about your Ghostbuster stuff than any of the gear we had, which is, no, I'm kidding. He left with a armful of pedals yesterday. Yeah. It was a good day.
But he recently got a Nacho.
He did. It was beautiful.
And they're awesome. They're such good guitars. And that has kind of just squashed it. And I feel like that.
I'm like that. I think that I'm as...
You don't have gas.
I do not have gas right now.
You have a couple of things that you want.
But I don't really think about it very much.
We almost could have got you an Echo Drive.
And we were close.
But that thing...
Damn, Noel Gallagher had to go on tour again. Bitch. Yes. But I really don't have very much gas right now.
No, and mine ebbs and flows.
It's fun. Like we did an episode, recently where I was talking about getting a dual rec, but like I'm not like actually gassing for it. Like I'm like when I go home to play, I'm so excited to play.
Yeah.
Right now.
I think I have a perpetual state of gas, and it's funny when I remove like reverb from my phone.
Yeah.
And I make a purposeful attempt to not go to Guitar Center's used website,
which you're failing miserably at right now.
Yeah, I know,
because he's got another guitar coming, and
I want to move one of the old PRS SEs.
Yes.
To get a different PRS SE.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's fine. I'm gonna.
I love it.
It's fine.
Yes, and then Dormant, of course. But what is guitar sound good? They have a sound in their head that usually comes from somewhere, though. Yes, I agree with that. But it's all like, if I had the goal specifically of recreating Josh Homme's rig, that would be an end goal in itself. And my goal isn't to replicate the rig. My goal is to figure out why I like the sounds that he gets, and then find a way to incorporate that into my playing, because I'm also trying to rip off James Hetfield. I'm also trying to rip off Billy Gibbons. I'm also trying to rip off Jack White and Zach Broyles. That's really what you should, if that's a whole nother topic about trying to get an original sound, is ripping off the best things from all your favorites and cramming together. And hopefully not all of them have all the same, influences as you, because those guys are all, influenced by Billy. So like you could get there.
Yeah.
But
can I ask one question to you about your tone rig?
Yeah.
You have the 10 years?
I do.
The 10-year, the decade.
I do have the decade pedal.
Have you plugged that into like the effects loop return of the
Vintage Deluxe?
The Vintage Deluxe yet?
No, I have not done it.
Ooh.
No, I have not done it.
Will you try that?
Yeah, I'll try it. Yeah.
But be aware, sometimes when you just send your guitar into the pedal and then to the return, the master volume, the amp's just all the way up.
Yeah. Oh,
so
exciting!
You turn the knobs.
I will try that. But it's funny too. Is that like that's another. But I think that what Dorman's saying, what is guitar sound good, is the reason why the industry exists. It's like that question not being answerable and there being no rules to that means that people are still continuing to try to find answers to that, and we're gonna keep going.
Yes.
And then hopefully you all buy our newest pedal.
Well, it's coming soon.
And the attempt to fill that hole in your heart.
Yeah. So that's what I was wanting to get into.
Yeah.
Tonesmith, you guys think Guitar Gas is bad?
Yeah.
Try being new to it and work in the synth groovebox world on top of it. That world, I have no idea. And do I think Gear Gas is bad? No. Unless it's putting your finances in jeopardy. Then
yes. I always say you should buy all the gear you possibly can, as long as it doesn't hurt your family.
Yes.
Yeah. Or your yeah.
Do you guys think?
Oh, okay.
Do you guys think? Good
question. Now we're getting somewhere here.
That you don't even know what I'm going to say.
I just can tell you're excited. You're doing this. You're like, you're doing this. You got.
That's one of my cues for Rhett when we're doing Dipped. That it's my turn to talk.
Yeah. Shut the fuck
up. Do you think that buying all this gear is just us trying to fill the void and have control over something in our life when in a very like tumultuous, messed up world?
Yeah.
Like seriously. I mean, because sometimes I think about that. I'm like, everything sucks. What's going on? It's like, you know what I need? I need another tube screamer.
I mean, it's retail therapy, Yeah. It's like, that's absolutely. Well, I think part of it is that like, what has happened, and I think this is what you're getting at a little bit, which is that like, I don't know, I have to talk to our old heads on the chat here, or, Pops or whoever, but like, it feels like it's kind of part of the sort of guitar culture to be like, well, what's next? What are you thinking about? What do you like? It's like a natural thing to be like, no matter how sort of settled you are on gear, you're like, well, what are you thinking about next? Like, what's next? What do you, it's like Dad and I go tone revelations. Like, what's happening? Like, what you working on? And we talk about it all the time. Like, what are you gassing for is like a normal thing. It's like, even if you're, so I think it's part of the
human experience.
Yeah, and not part of the human experience, but like, it's part of the sort of cycle of like, how do I enjoy my sort of guitar playing experience, which is like, I like when you sort of latch onto something and now you get to research it. You get to talk about it. You get to call stores. You get to go to guitar stores. You get to, be obsessive on reverb. You're on three-quarter. It's like, it almost like, think about how much all that time fills up now that you get to like, I've decided I'm gonna buy something and now I get to think about it and obsess over it. It's like, it's a full-time part of the hobby to be that. And we know because we talk to people a lot, and that's like, you can tell when they're in the thick of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Retail therapy is an interesting thing, and it's something that, I mean, I think not everyone has that, but I definitely think it helps me sometimes. But yeah, it's an interesting thing. I like this, Andy plays tunes. You have no right to complain at life if you own a two-rock. That's not true. Like, everybody has any right to complain about anything. Yes. We all live in our own little bubble, and we have our own life. Yeah. So if you have, because you have the best gear in the world, which two-rock, is definitely that. Yeah. You can like, it doesn't change the fact that the world kind of fucking sucks right now.
That's true. So there's some people that are just full addicts and nothing they buy will scratch the itch.
That's true.
And that is what I'm getting at with that idea of like that part of the gear purchasing, or the gear, excuse me. Sorry about that. That part of it is where they get a lot of the enjoyment is the pursuit, right? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's like that is...
Is that kind of dangerous though? Or not dangerous, but is that to your detriment if you're just chasing gear for the enjoyment of chasing it,
of looking and being excited and talking about what color you want and like
not playing guitar?
I mean, this is the kind of to your point again, is like, is this bad for the industry if we're trying to get rid of these rules and then solve people of these problems and saying like, you actually would be happier, but the gear industry would be smaller.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, the last time I committed retail therapy, I bought a non-human audio pedal.
Look at that.
It was the day after the election last year. And I was fucking sad. And I went and I bought I bought my Slow Loris. I've been talking about buying that Slow Loris for so long. I was like, today is the goddamn day. I'm going to buy it. So there you go. But yeah, yes. Old Motorhead song. Probably my favorite Motorhead song. The chase is better than the catch. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I know all those people, man. I mean, Novo ran on those guys. You know what I mean? Just like constantly having to get the next one. And it's just part of the deal. So let me let's talk about this part of it. What are there any rules that you think are good rules? That is a rule. And like not plugging your Mjolnir into an 18 volt. Like that obviously is a rule because it'll blow your pedal up. But do you think there's anything out there that's like, this is a good rule that is good for most guitar players? Or is that like, there's always going to be exceptions?
Yeah, I think there are a few rules that you should abide by when it comes to investing in your equipment and in your hobby.
Yeah.
Buy great cables.
I knew you were going to say that. I set you up. I knew it. Ugh,
so
God.
that's
especially from us.
Yeah.
Divine Noise. Cash.
Yeah, so we use Divine Noise. But like genuinely, like it's kind of like buying tires for your car. I don't know if you guys are like me. Every time I need to get tires, I'm like, let's get a new car.
I'm like, you get the penny test, and you're like,
oh
man, that's too much Abe Lincoln.
Edge of the penny. It's like
too much Honest Abe right there.
It's just here. Oh no, my lucky penny.
Oh my God.
But yeah, buying great cables is very important.
Good power supply?
Buying a good power supply. So important. So important. Get a Chox, get the Gig Rig, get a I still like Voodoo Lab.
Good.
What's wrong with Voodoo Lab?
Yeah.
True Tone. I like Strymon stuff if you're running all Strymon gear. Otherwise,
stay away.
I would avoid Strymon. No offense.
Quality tuner. We had a lot of tuner talk yesterday too.
Oh, we did. Tuners, I don't there's nothing wrong with just having like a little strobo stomp or something around. JD was here with us when we were talking about tuners and how the buffers in tuners all have a very specific sound, and they do. But having a good tuner is important. I kind of like, and I feel like I'm in the minority here. I like clip-on tuners. I don't leave them on my guitar.
I like clip-on tuners.
But I hate taking up a pedal board spot for a tuner.
So I've got a good rule, right?
Yeah.
I got a good rule.
Yes.
I said, don't be afraid to dump something in the tone stack. Dump it. Dump the treble. Dump the bass. Dump the mids. Try it. Don't be afraid. It's everybody kind of asks where's the sweet spot. It's like there's like the rule is that there are no rules for that. Right. But don't be afraid to do that. I teach people this.
Are there any more hard and fast rules though?
That's one.
Don't be afraid. But that's kind of a not
I know.
That's a rule to not have.
I was being a cheeky one on that one. Good straps. Good straps.
I think
put your cable through the strap.
That's always great until if you don't have strap locks and the strap gets twisted and you put a cable on it, then that's just a quick way to jerk your strap off. When your guitar, here's a hard and fast rule for you.
Okay, got it.
When your guitar or your rig or whatever sounding a little lifeless and you're like,
change your strings.
I need new pickups. Yeah.
Change your strings.
Change your strings.
Change your strings.
Change your strings, people.
Probably your strings. If it sounds a little dull, it's probably your strings.
Yeah.
That's
that's
a really good one. Change your strings.
And clean. If you clean anything on your guitar, just please clean the fretboard. Everything else, you can let it get as nasty as you want to.
Yeah, nasty as they want to be.
But when your fretboard is caked up with dirt and grime and around the edge of the frets, if you can scrape it off with your fingernail or guitar pick, gross.
Yeah.
Clean it. And then clean it every time you restring your guitar. Yeah. And I hate the people like, I haven't restrung my guitar in 10 years. It's like, why not?
It's like Tom Morello, I think. It was like that.
It sucks. It's gross.
Yeah.
Could you imagine, like, I'm not cleaning my glasses in 10 years. Like, what?
I mean, just my shirt.
Something you put in your grubby hands, like you got off the craft services table with like hot dogs, and Tom's like,
That's exactly what happens. All right. Yes. Jerk your strap off. Clean your fretboard.
I'm so hungry.
I know. What are we gonna have for lunch today?
I think we're getting Jets.
Oh man. Yeah. Fretboard Grime. That's a good band name. All right.
It is a good band.
Let's see here. Always a great question, Zachary.
Oh.
If you could each only have one guitar and amp, which one would you each keep the opposite of gas? That's an easy question for me because I'd say at least 75% of the time I'm plugging this guitar directly into this amp right now.
And this is stuff we currently own, I assume.
I mean, if you don't own it, let's buy it right now.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Let's go. Come on, man.
So yeah,
Right.
what would you? I know what yours would be.
Mine would be my Mariana into the Vintage Deluxe.
Easy
And
peasy.
you know, I told this story. Corey was asking about this earlier. I think I talk about this show on the show all the time. He was asking me. He was here the other day, and we were talking about how much I love the Vintage Deluxe, and how much better it's made my playing. And there, you know, we talk about this stuff a lot. And I've talked about this on the show, but I'll share it a little bit. The amount of dynamics that go on with that thing, like I think, you know, in my head, I would think like, oh, well, I would need something much heavier if I was plugging into one amp. Because, you know, so much of what I have is, and what I like is like heavy music, but I wouldn't want to give up the dynamics and the range that you can get out of an amp that's that good.
Yeah.
And it's made me such a better player already, just plugging directly in, not worrying about any of this stuff and getting all those tones just from the amp. It's been a revelation. And it's like, you know, I can hear it just, you know, I've had the amp for like 9 months and I could hear it. And so it's a slam dunk.
Yeah.
It would have to be that.
I think
The Headfield rig, you're done.
no, I can't. I love the Hetfield rig, but I can't do everything with that, especially if it's just a guitar and just an amp.
And that's it.
Because the reverb on that Mesa Boogie
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah.
It
I mean, you get
sucks.
pedals if you in this scenario. I like it when you're like, you get one amp and you get one pedal. I mean, one amp and one guitar. And you get 3 pedals.
10 pedals.
10 pedals. Yeah.
I think for me, if it were to be one guitar and one amp, it'd be the R9 and the Bloomfield. Because I mean, like, if I could have a pedal, it'd be the Studio Sig.
Yeah.
But the Bloomfield, just as it sits for me,
Yeah.
is the kind of gain I like, kind of cleans I like, the reverb I like, and then with a
Okay.
humbucker.
So if I had
guitar.
this, if I got one pedal, which pedal do you think that I would choose right now?
Probably a Big Puff.
Yeah, it would be. It'd be a big
Because
puff.
it'd just be a...
Because I would have every tone. You get everything on the Vintage Deluxe that you would want, and then the Big Puff for as I say, I set it to fuck you. That's what I set my Big Puff to. That's the only way to describe it. Hey, we got a super chat.
All right.
$8.
You guys make my Friday night from Australia. Friday night.
Hey,
Oh, yeah, it is Australia.
Hey, man. Hey.
I recently got a treble booster and I love it. I think they're very underrated, or I think they're underrated. I think treble boosters are underrated. Treble boosters are,
New coffee maker fund. I just need to clean it.
treble boosters are one of those pedals that, in the right situation,
Yes.
are just an immediate fun machine.
I mean, the Cestus absolutely rules.
Yeah.
Absolutely rules.
Every time we play it with
It's
a cranked amp,
so
I'm like,
much fun.
that's awesome.
It's so much fun. Yeah. Like the first time I tried them, I think I was playing like too quiet and too clean on amp. And I'm like, I don't know. This is kind of doing a lot of stuff. And then when you play it cranked up, you're just like, oh yeah, this thing is honky.
It's Honk City,
It's
dude.
Goose City, USA. It's great.
Untitled Goose Game.
So much goose.
Big life.
You know?
Um,
Oh my God.
okay.
All right, now it's money's coming in, bro.
You guys are killing it. Thank you so much. Eagle Ray Rob.
Eagle Ray Rob got a great
there it goes.
DeNovo on order. Eagle Ray Rob.
New coffee maker fund. Thank you.
Oh, no, we just gotta clean
Robert.
it. Gotta clean it. Tap water doing damage.
Well, we can use that to get a bunch of nice water.
Yeah.
I try to get Matthew to use my.
I don't
good
want
drinking
you
water.
guys to use the drinking water. It's coffee. It's just you know.
And to which I'm like,
It's
the water
hot,
here is gross.
hot
So,
bean water. It's fine.
I don't know. You gotta
No.
have good water. Cameron, my gas
Cameron.
moment was a luxury drive.
Yeah.
No regrets. Never bought a boost before, and it pairs so well.
Luxury
with all
drive
my
rules. Let's bring it back.
SG. We're working on it.
I know. That's great. Love it. Luxury
But that's incredible.
drive.
Thank you.
You're a bad guitarist. You're not a bad guitarist. You're a great guitarist. Put it up there. I personally think a decent clean boost is oftentimes a better alternative to upgrading pickups.
It's cheaper.
Way cheaper. If you
Well, unless you're getting like, I don't know, get a Cornish or something. That's not cheaper.
Without a hen?
No, not a bird.
Oh, okay. Sounds
Pete
good.
Cornish.
Starving. Oh my gosh.
No, like, it's funny how even using a boost as
Mm-hmm.
just like a line level driver
Yeah.
just makes your guitar sound just wake up. And it's
Wake up. Wake up.
Did we see the new Boss whammy pedal?
I did.
Yes,
I did.
I knew about.
You knew about
some
it
of
already.
that.
You knew about it. What are you reading?
What is this? I want to know what you think of the 1981 some kind of DRV disaster as a pedal company retailer. I don't know what disaster you're talking about. I heard that.
What happened?
That Matt was having a hard time getting things out, but I don't know. Feel free to
fill us in.
Fill me in. There's a couple things. There's something I got to talk to you about later. That.
What are you not telling me stuff?
Because you left, and then I had a phone call and
you text me all night.
I know. Would you believe that Matthew and I still like to talk to each other when we're not here at work? We used to play Destiny. We'd see each other all day when
I'm still playing Destiny.
Well, but we would play Destiny like together.
Yes, we would.
After work, like almost every night.
Yeah.
And we'd talk like for one or two more hours.
Yeah, but we started playing like before you. Like we were in the same building, so it's fine.
Eagle Ray Rob says the Argo Boost Deluxe is one of the best boosts he's ever heard.
Hey, all right. That's a fun one to try for people in the store. There's like ones where you kind of have to like hear it, you know, and since it's a boost that's like built into an Argo, which a lot of people have, it's like you're like, oh, do I need that? And it's like if you play it in the store, we've got it here. Go try it. You'll be like, oh yeah, that thing's awesome. There's a reason why we pulled that thing out of the circuit because it sounds great.
Yeah,
and I think that's definitely one of the like if you think of like, oh, what's an always on thing? Like you probably get a little addicted to that. And I would see why you would always want that on. Let's go.
Ooh, Austin, great question. Have you ever gotten a piece of gear you were gassing for and you struggled to figure out how to use it well? Perhaps made you grow as a guitar player because of it.
The
Boss RE202 for you.
I definitely got that.
Yeah, I wanted a Dr. Z Maz 18 thinking, oh, this is going to be cool. It's going to be great. And it was my first real boutique amp. And it was like, oh, it didn't have reverb. And it was so hard for me to play because I kind of sucked. Yeah. And then it made me get better. And I'm glad I got it. I owe a lot to Dr. Z, I think.
Yeah.
What about you?
Piece of gear you're gassing for. Hey, I was reading the question.
Sorry.
I wanted to get the full breadth of the because you struggle to figure out how to use it well. That for me was the Bit Commander. Because I always thought that's what I wanted, like to be able to like have like a lot more choice to do all the bleeps and blots. And then I got it and I was like, oh, this is going to be great. And I wanted one forever and I finally got one. And I was like, I realized that like there was like too much on there and I liked it when it was just like an octave up or an octave down and that's it. Turn it on and then figure out how I'm going to use it instead of having too much choice because I would just be there and I'm like, oh, this and fiddle. Nothing wrong with the pedal. Did exactly what it's supposed to do. Sounded cool. I was like, no, this isn't for me. I want, you know, I need it to do something specific and then I do the rest.
Have you ever had a Pog? Like a Pog 2, like a big one?
No, I don't like it. It's too much.
Did you say that?
I don't like
it. It's really the Pog, the OG Pog. I don't know about the new one with all the crap on it.
It's Pog.
I have a Pog right there, and it's got Rick Moranis on it from Flintstone. Yeah. Morgan found that in her collection of Pogs. I was
Alpha's
like, can I
back
have this?
in Pog form. Right.
But oh damn it, the Pog thing. Pog 2. The Pog 2 is one of the pedals that I have always regret selling. I've had it multiple times, and I always sell it. I never should. Paul, super chat. Paul.
Yeah.
Contributing to the Coffee Maker Fund in solidarity with the Treble Booster. Treble Booster forever. Keep a cestus warm for you.
Yeah, you did the Thursday volume last week. Did we do a Thursday volume yesterday?
No.
Did we get busy? Oh, you were dipping hard, bro.
Crazy. Yeah,
we had hard, bro.
Great podcast with James Santiago.
Pop that one up, and then let's make a face, and then turn it off.
Crowther hotcake?
Nah. What? All right, moving on.
Stuff about the DRV. Took 4 months to ever contact you.
I don't know.
Didn't allow refunds and ignored emails. Matthew,
this is
not you, Matthew.
This is very interesting.
Other
I guess I gotta. How come Jeff didn't tell us about this? Jeff's plugged into all this stuff, and so he usually tells us about all these things. Come on, Jeff. What's up? All right.
Yeah. We'll have to dive into that. I don't know. I know.
Oh.
I know all the people that obviously behind the scenes that, you know, I know that all these characters obviously individually, but the real people, if you want to get the dirt on something, and anyone that works in any industry, if you work in like, you know, if you're a higher up or whatever in a company and you want to get the dirt, you talk to the people who supply you with the stuff you use to make the shit you make.
There you go. There you go.
I have people I'll ask about this. Jason.
Thus why we always pay right on time. Because we want all our suppliers to say just nice things about us to everybody else. And I'm not kidding. I tell, like, we're trying to, like, we want to break the, like, we want every single, like, vendor or brand that we carry to go, like, man, they pay for the fastest out of anybody.
My dad.
That's our bit.
Was always like, if you have vendors, you take care of them immediately. If you have to, like, not go to lunch because you have to use that money to pay for the stuff that makes your company work, you pay them first, and then you don't eat lunch. That's how my dad beat the hell out of me.
That invoice comes
up.
in.
Not physically. Yeah. I got spankings until I was about 5 or 6 because it was, you know, 1990.
Because you were a little piece of shit.
No, I was just a smart aleck. I mean, as you guys can tell.
You were.
And then I got a spanking for being running my smart mouth. And I turned around and went, that felt good. And mom and dad were like, well, either we hit him way harder or we just tried something different. And they tried something different, thank God. Yeah. Jason, my parents, don't judge my parents for spanking me. It was the 80s and 90s.
It worked.
It worked. Time.
You're very well behaved.
I am now.
That's what guitars for lunch. That's hot.
Zach mentioned that blues breakers sound like a pedal in the video with Rhett. What does that mean? What does he mean by that?
That's a great question.
And do Mythos pedals avoid that tonality?
Yeah.
Do Mythos pedals avoid that?
No.
It depends.
Not all the time, because there's some pedals that that's what it sounds like. It sounds like a pedal.
So when I was talking about that, in the video, which I love that video that Rhett posted, where we dove in to Addison's two Kings of Tone and the Brothers AM. And we just
Brothers AM.
Brothers AM. We just compare it.
Yeah.
And what was so funny about that whole day, in the beginning of the video shows this. I'm playing the pedal. I'm like, okay. And then I clicked it off. And then you hear the full power of the 2-rock.
And you're like...
And it's like, holy shit, that's what I want my guitar to sound like. Because when you turn the pedal on, unless it's just pegged, it just made it sound smaller. And
you got your sounds here, and then if you put a pedal on, a lot of times it goes like this, and that might be effective for the tone goal that you're going for. But like I've had that problem a lot in my life, where I like a pedal. It just like it sounds. I've used that phrase so much. It's like, well, I like it, but it sounds like a pedal, and I don't want to use it all the time. And then that was a big part of the. Do we get thumbs down?
Oh, probably.
Mom.
Maybe it was my dad. Maybe don't tell him the stories about me hitting you.
I'm spanking. I like spanking. No. It's but the idea of like, I remember when we were working on the Herculean, and it was a big part of the conversation was to make them, more amp-like and not sound like you're turning on a pedal. So you could do all of those things. You could use it as your clean boost. You could use it as your drive, and it would sound like you weren't playing through a pedal. And I think it's probably like a lot of people that don't like tube screamers. That's what they would say is it sounds like I'm turning on a pedal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think it's like you're talking about a lot of times that comes down to like, the volume that you're at and like how much that sound is actually getting integrated within the circuit when the sound. Yeah.
Yeah. The King of Tone for me, I feel like that with most Mythos pedals, we have kind of remedied a lot of the pedally nature of some of it.
Yeah.
Because I want it to be bigger and add more and be something that gets out of the way.
Yeah.
Even when it's weird, like with the Hephaestus or something, like it's really strange.
It is.
But like it's loud and it's powerful and it's dynamic and it feels connected to you. And for whatever reason, I feel like the King of Tone, because I know that circuit, on the Runestone side of the Herculean Deluxe, it's still blues breakery, but it has a lot of other things that have happened in the circuit to, in my opinion, fix a lot of the shortcomings that the King of Tone has. And it just felt like it made everything smaller. So it felt like a pedal. And for some people, that's a huge crux of their sound. But for me, like, even though...
Again,
I don't know. The Klon just takes everything and makes it bigger, or you can make it sound like a pedal. And I don't like it when it does that. I just like it when it gets bigger. So maybe it's just me.
And that is another example of like that's not a rule. Like some people want their sound to turn into that. That's not necessarily a bad thing if that's what they want. Mm-hmm. It's just different.
Yeah, the star of that video was the Katana. Absolutely, it's the Katana, the new Katana.
Yeah, it's good.
It's awesome.
There you go.
It's really,
there you go.
Really awesome. Basil, I don't think people understand the importance of volume to pedals. That's true. I think that's the other rule for me is a lot of people get so focused on everything kind of staying the same volume because we're used to hearing records and everything's got a compressor on it. And like there's dynamics, but it usually only hits a certain threshold.
Yeah.
And the beauty of guitar and playing guitar in a room, especially if you have a good amp, is letting it get bigger and hear the amp start to work more, hear those power tubes start to cook. There's nothing that...
Oh, he's getting excited, folks. He's getting excited,
How can I say this without being graphic?
Chub City, USA?
Nothing gets me chubbed up as much as that PRS HX50, HDR-X50 back there.
Yeah.
When it's hot and you start smelling the tubes, it's like a candle.
I love when amps start to smell. When you got them hot, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And you go back there. It's good when you go to turn your amp off and you're like, ooh, it's hot back here.
Yeah, like, oh.
Whoa, it's hot back here. Yeah.
Oh, man. Okay.
But yeah. So all right, here's a good one right here.
We're almost at the end of the time.
Let's see. Wait. Is that why I love the Runestone side of the Herc Deluxe, but don't like Blues Bakers at all? I bet so.
Yeah.
I mean, you worked real hard on that, bro.
I did.
Yeah.
And it really...
I think the best compliment I can get for the Herc Deluxe is that I remember I got it, and my amp at home was my Nathan Jr., which I can crank up when I'm by myself because you know it's 5 watts and you can kind of it gets louder and then it kind of just maxes out and gets more compressed and stuff. But like this was the first time in a long time where I could put a pedal on and I could play through it the entire time.
Yeah.
And like not think about it. Not like, oh, I'm playing through the pedal. Because it would sound kind of pedally. It was natural enough to where I just would go with it the whole time.
Yeah.
And like, you know, I don't do that as much on the Vintage Deluxe because I want to hear like just the amp.
Doesn't need it.
But then now I've set the Herc Deluxe differently because of what the amp can do, and now I love it again.
Ooh.
Because the pedal is so versatile. There you go. Get a Herc Deluxe.
A lot of the things I really tried to fix a lot of the problems I have with that pedal. Whatever happened to the Shoyles fuzz? So the original Shoyles fuzz idea...
Shoyles?
The Shoyles!
The Shoyles!
Was a silicon type tone bender with an octave that was switchable. And so what I did on the prototypes, and there's a few that have been made and are sitting in closets, I took the Argonaut and a tone bender style circuit, and when you turn the Argonaut on, it just sounded like a theremin.
Oh. And
people were like, oh, that's cool. Like it sounds cool. It's not cool. It's not cool.
Yeah.
You can't pitch it, or you're not doing this with it. It just sounded awful. And so shelved it, and maybe one day we'll revisit it, but I don't know. Maybe that's a Dipped in Tone episode. Ooh. That'd be an interesting episode where we actually like dove into like making it entirely more of like a documentary style.
I like that. Yeah.
Let's see. David, I need a Herc Deluxe. Yes, you do. I saw someone asking about it was a while ago. Someone asked about the upcoming release and Halloween and all that stuff. So
this is it's a full release.
It's a full release. It's not coming on Halloween. It's coming October 8th.
October 8th.
Which is my birthday, but also the anniversary of High Voltage. And now I'm just adding more things on top of that day. So that pedal is coming out. It's going to be a normal release. The hope and aim is on Black Friday we will have something special. Something new and special and different and something that you guys have asked for. And then... I'm not going to say what it is, but hopefully, fingers crossed, we're going to get something across the line at the end of the year, a new store exclusive that is going to be really cool.
Let's make it work, baby.
We're going to make it work. Nothing.
It's a lot of grind.
Well, October 8th, you guys probably know what that is.
No,
But
they have no idea. They have no idea what's coming.
But the things that are coming out on Black Friday,
Yeah,
and hopefully probably around the Christmas holiday season, we've never made before.
Yes, that's correct.
At all.
But the October 8th pedal is a permanent edition worldwide, and
I mean, as long as you guys buy it.
Like you buy it, we don't discontinue it. It's going to be great. The Black Friday pedal, I'm very excited about. And then the other one, it's been a long time coming. You worked really hard on it, and I think people are going to dig it.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Black Friday release. I'm so excited for the aesthetic. It's so funny because you guys know me by now. You know that aesthetics are very important to me. I'm very proud of what I think we've come up with for a design language on everything. And the Black Friday release, we were mocking everything up in Illustrator.
And I was
like, it's okay. And there's something you have to do when you send Illustrator or vector images to a company for printing, where if anything's white, you can't really send it white, because if it's a white background and a white print, sometimes they can miss something. So you change that color. We did that, and when we mocked it up with a tweak, it immediately became
it happened.
That's the coolest thing. We have to make it like this. So yes.
Yeah, and you never know when that's going to happen, but when it happens, you know immediately.
And I'm so excited to see it in my hand. That's because anything like this, when we were making the Argo Boost Deluxe, and you're looking at this flat on a computer screen with drawings of the knobs and like cartoon drawings of the foot switch and stuff, you're like, okay, it looks cool. And then you get it in person, you're like, oh, there's depth and like, light reflects off of it and it looks cool. I don't think every pedal that exists out in the world looks that great, but I do think ours do.
I mean, I'd hope so.
Right.
If we didn't, we'd have to keep trying.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else?
I think that's kind of it. Should we just open it up to any last minute questions?
Yeah.
The DRV drama. I want to look into this.
I'm very excited.
I'm excited to tell you about something that I probably shouldn't tell to you guys yet.
Dang.
But more drama.
I get spousal
JD
privileges.
Simo!
JD Simo! Oh. Come on, bro. You got 4 pedals
JD.
yesterday, which, he insisted on giving us money for. Which, thank you, JD. I had a great time. Yeah.
Of the petty cash. Thank you, JD. That's incredibly kind. We're gonna get turbo crust.
Oh my
We're gonna
God.
get. I don't even know what all they have.
All I know is that the best way to eat Jets is eat it so fast you don't realize how much you ate and then die. That's how you eat Jets pizza.
Oh yeah, I know I've had enough when I start sweating and I smell like garlic bread.
Yes. Oh man. John Mayer's playing this weekend in town, right? Pilgrimage.
Oh no, I'm not going to that.
Who's in the band this time? It's a full band show. It's been a while since we did a full band show.
No idea.
What's going on?
I do enjoy John Mayer and his playing and stuff, but going to a festival,
I hate festivals.
I would rather hit myself in the foot with a hammer.
I don't like festival shows personally.
That pizza makes you jet.
There's too much going on.
What if Jerry Cantrell bought G&L?
I mean,
that'd be kind of cool. Just all Rampage all the time.
I mean, yeah, man, with that sick graphic on there, man. That guitar rules.
Pizza party.
So
like the G&L thing, we could touch on this real quick.
Yeah, I haven't watched Rhett's video yet, but what's the gist?
The gist is all the employees are furloughed, which doesn't mean fired.
It means go home and I'll call you when I need you.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
And the rumor is that someone's buying it. And a lot of people are already saying, oh, it's Fender. To which I say, why would Fender buy G&L?
Well, they need some more Strats and Tellys.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
It does not make sense for a Fender to buy G&L. So if someone is buying it, I would say it's going to be someone like BandLab, or something like that. Isn't BandLab's a Heritage, right?
Heritage and Mono, and Harmony. Yeah.
I could see something like that. Something where a brand who doesn't already have S&T types wants to get S&T types,
or TNS types,
or TNS types. Yeah. Hey, but for Fender to buy it, they would. The only purpose of that would be to absorb it and not make anything. And,
Yeah,
and
that's
eliminate
what
a
Brian
competitor.
asked. Close a competitor. Yeah.
But why?
Ernie Ball,
What-
Music Man. I mean, what would be?
Ernie Ball doesn't care.
What do they gain on that? I mean,
they already make the.
They make the same style guitars.
Yeah. What's the Strat style?
They do the saber.
The saber
And the Cutlass.
The Cutlass.
Yeah.
Cutlass is awesome. I would argue that the Cutlass is probably better than most.
I saw
Fenders
Rilo
out there.
Kiley the other night, and Big Homie was playing a Cutlass all night. It sounded awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't think anyone. I don't know. I don't know if it would behoove anyone to buy GNL. I don't think GNL. I think they had their moment. I don't know if they ever reached the level that they needed to really be a big guitar brand.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I don't know.
Bum.
I don't know.
EB doesn't sell guitars either. I worked at Ernie Ball, and I was working there from 2000 to 2005. And we were finishing somewhere between 100 and 125 guitars a day. That was 20 years ago. They sell a ton of guitars.
Yeah, it's a huge company. Now with Sterling.
Yeah,
they sell Sterling line.
They sell a ton of guitars.
Yeah, and Ernie Ball Music Man guitars are, I mean,
they're great.
Yeah, for the money. I mean, some of the American ones can be kind of expensive.
Yeah,
but I think they're worth it. And then the import stuff, really, like they're kind of.
Someone asked about the Sterlings. I've actually never played a Sterling. That was after my time, where they actually started doing the Sterlings. So I don't know if those are nice or not.
Yeah,
Price point wise, they seem nice.
I think they're fantastic. Buy it to get the trademarks back. For what?
GNL owns Leo's name and likeness.
Okay.
All right.
But like,
I mean, what worth is that for someone new to buy it and say, Leo loves this?
Yeah, I mean,
like
I think all in all, like as much as GNL is beloved by the people who played them, it never was anything close to, Music Man,
all right,
which was another GNL.
Big Homie here wants me to check out the PV Triple X. It goes, woo! I mean, that is what I like amps to do is woo. So I will check it out. Thank you.
Ooh,
yeah.
Dacus Hardware. Can you pull that one up?
Where is it?
Would I ever consider doing a historic makeover on a Gibson? Ever? No. And the reason is not because they don't look good. I feel like they look good sometimes. I don't like the way the nitro feels. Of the ones I've played, and it's like, it's an expensive endeavor. You buy like a, frickin' $5,000 to God knows what $1,000 guitar.
And then on top of it,
you send it and have them like pull the board, recarve the top, strip it, paint it again. I wasn't a big fan of the neck shapes on any historic makeovers I played. I felt like the ones that looked really great, I didn't like how the nitro felt in my hand. And like in person, it just didn't look quite right to me. So no, I wouldn't.
There you go.
And I know a lot of people that have them, and a lot of people love them, and that's great. But for me, if I was going to get a Gibson refinished, I would just call Tom Murphy and say, "Hey, could you do this for me?" But no, I would never buy GNL. That would be a bad business.
We have a couple companies that we've talked about.
Yeah, but they're just pedal companies.
Just pedal companies.
They might just be treading water until November to see what happens with the tariff ruling. It doesn't matter. I know, like, as much as like the tariffs have been a huge detriment for them and everybody and everything, the money that they're losing to tariffs for importing their parts doesn't have anything to do with the public perception of GNL, to how many people are wanting to buy their guitars or not. And I think all this
might just be speeding up those kind of talks because of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's already probably that like GNL is just not on the forefront.
I think Fender has done a great job maintaining that. And then guys like PRS, now the Silver Sky. Like when you think about what's the best alternative Strat option that's affordable, I think most people these days would immediately go to Silver Sky over probably anything else.
It's good value.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
there you go.
There we go.
Matthew, back in the day, I sold my old shredder guitar to Blake from Rilo Kiley. There you go.
Nice. Well,
What else? Anything else?
I think that's
Time to
it.
eat.
We're going to get a lunch plan. Thank you all who gave us a super chat. We
That was
appreciate
a
it.
fun one. Yeah.
Thank you all who comment and watch and all this stuff. It was a good stream.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep.
I think going back to the beginning, there are no rules. When you think I need
Only
to look something up, only Zools.
Only Zools.
Just dive into stuff. Unplug everything else. Try each pedal by itself, and just experiment with it and find out what you like. And then start adding.
The only
it
rule
together.
is come to town, hang out with us for an afternoon, and we'll set you straight.
That's right.
You'll be ready to rock. Except Rhett, he don't rock.
Rhett rocks. He just doesn't metal rock. He doesn't shred.
Do you even rip, bro? Let's go.
Oh man. Well, all right, everybody. I appreciate you all.
Walter Peck. Should do socials for GNL.
That
Oh
would
man,
not be good.
This man has no dick.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.